I'm your host, Activia, and today I have
Christaia,
and we're in the UAE, by the way.
warm, as you can tell.
Very warm and nice. Okay. Christaia, tell me about yourself and tell the audience about yourself.
I am a second-year teacher here in the UAE. Second year. It was my first year abroad. First year teaching. I did spend a semester subbing before I came here, but yeah, it was all new experiences all the time.
So your first year teaching in a school and first year living abroad.
Yes.
Okay, please tell us about this. How was your experience?
It was wild, but
Okay.
in a good way.
Okay.
That's what I wanted.
Okay.
The theme of last year was like lower your expectations for yourself, lower your expectations for what you're going to know how to do, because I'm a type of person that wants to know everything. Like, oh, I could do it.
I remember watching.
I could do it.
I remember seeing you walking down the hallway.
And what did my face say to you?
You can do it.
Please help me. Yeah.
By the way, we do work at the same school.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So it was a lot of readjusting, basically, in personal life and in education life, and
You have to grow up a
all
little
of the
bit.
above. Yeah. Just being open to learning, whatever, literally everything. Anything that you thought you knew, make room. There's more.
Right.
It's gonna be different.
Right. Do you think that your Okay, so what university did you attend?
I went to the College of Saint Scholastica. Very small.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Woo, woo.
CSS Saints.
Yay.
In Duluth, Minnesota.
Okay. And do you think your program prepared you for your first year of teaching?
Yes.
Very
Yes, I
good.
did.
Very good.
Yeah.
And so what are some of the pros in teaching, I guess, teaching abroad, and what are some of the cons in teaching abroad, especially this being your first year, or that was being your first year?
Yeah. The pros, teaching specifically abroad, there's, in my experience, there was more freedom to experiment. So if you're self-driven enough, there was enough freedom to try something out in your classroom, and if it didn't work, then you kind of throw that in the trash and try something new, instead of coming into a very rigid system and having to abide by a whole bunch of rules. I like that piece about it. I like rules. Don't get me wrong. Like, sometimes you need.
We're very nice.
But
No disrespect.
yeah, none, of course. But anyway, it was good. It was good for a first year experiential learning type of thing for me. You know, we always talk about that for the students, but it's a good experience for you. For life, all good. It really wasn't. It was new, but it wasn't hard or difficult. It was exciting new.
Yeah.
You know,
The life.
Yeah, it's great.
Because you're from where it's cold, right? All year long?
That was not so great. I don't love the heat.
Oh, you don't like the heat here?
You do?
I love the heat. And
It's
I'm
nice
from
now.
Virginia. As you guys know, I'm from Virginia. And
From Minnesota, and this is right now. It's nice. The winter is nice. Anytime that's not the winter, it's not nice.
last year I stayed the whole year. Last summer, and I was here in 120 something degree
No.
weather.
It feels, you walk outside and it feels exactly like it might feel to live in an oven.
It does.
You know, when you
My
stick your
ankles
hand
were
in.
burning. Just my
Yeah.
ankles, because everything else was covered. But my ankles were on fire.
Ugh. Don't like it. Don't like it at all.
I'm adjusted, and I actually like. It's really like probably 80s, 90s here now, and I'm still like wearing a hoodie.
That is true. You adjust really quickly.
I do.
Yeah.
All right. So, what are some of your cons about even teaching? Yeah. Teaching abroad.
So I came here, like I said, right away. So I didn't get the experience of teaching in the U.S. other than subbing. So I don't know if that's a con, but it could be, in the sense that I haven't spent time in the education system that a lot of the international schools are trying to replicate or are based on. So that, we'll see how that plays out in the future.
So what grade do you teach?
4th. I'm licensed kindergarten through 6th.
Woo! Elementary teachers.
I like the upper grades.
Okay.
Not so much of a kindergarten teacher.
Okay. But so 4th grade was you were okay with 4th grade?
Yep.
Well, you know, when I first started teaching, I got 5th grade.
Okay.
And I didn't want 5th grade.
You didn't?
No.
What'd you want?
The little people, the little
Ooh.
kindergarten people.
No.
And I went to kindergarten, and they didn't have a position. So, you know, your first year, you take what they give you.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I accepted a job as a reading teacher
Okay.
We were departmentalized, and I was a teacher of 5th grade, and I fell in love with it.
Yeah. It's the best age.
They're independent. They're fun. The only thing I do miss is the gifts.
Yeah.
You know, little people, their parents bring, like, kindergarten, they bring their
true.
gifts. We don't have any gifts, so.
I mean,
a drawing.
If you nudge them, here's what I like, and my birthday's in 2 days.
Good nudge. Good nudge. So yeah, I do like 5th grade and 6th grade. I do like them. I mean, I like all grades, but 5th and 6th, they are my favorite.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me more about you. So what do you do here for fun? Like, what do you do in the UAE? Your hobbies, any gifts that you have? Bloop, 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 bloop. So many. She played rugby too.
Yeah, that was my first thing that I like tried out. That was brand new. I like sports. I played volleyball through college, but never a contact sport, and I liked it way more than I thought I would.
She doesn't even look like the type. But she doesn't even look like the type.
I was good too.
But she doesn't even look like the type.
Yeah, but I was good.
She's a beast. Yeah. So y'all better not mess with her.
That was my best thing, tackling. Would you believe it? I did miss tackles, but like
then anyway. She got injured.
Yeah, but like now I can really say that I really played rugby.
She did play rugby.
Anyway, I did that last year, and then this year I didn't because it was a lot of time commitment, and I knew I wasn't going to stay in the Middle East for that long, so I wanted more weekends free. And then I went and I played piano, or I have my whole life, so I went and got a piano teaching job on the side, and that was fun. Is fun. I mean, I'm not right now because we're quarantined, but yeah, play the piano, I read. I love to go outside, and there's not as much nature as I'm used to here, so I really go and use the dunes and the sand as my supplementary forest.
Are you gonna still go out when it's hot?
I go at night or early in the morning, but not so much early in the morning because obviously nobody likes it.
And speaking of, we can't go out as much now. How are you feeling about this? This is your 2nd year teaching, and basically only taught a year and a half. I mean, we're still teaching. We're doing e-learning. But how do you feel about as you're being a younger generation, about the online teaching? How do you feel about that? Do you like it? You rather be in the classroom?
I feel like I feel maybe more prepared in the sense that my college education prepared me, really emphasized the online piece as supplementary tools though. So while I feel prepared in that I know of a lot of tools, it is a totally different ball game to teach to your own self. Our school is not doing live lessons yet, it's doing videos. So to look at myself and be thinking of all 50 of my kids and which misconceptions they might be having as I'm talking is very hard. The presentation of information is so different online versus in the classroom. So that I miss. I miss the relationships, of course. I miss the everyday, like the routine, basically. On the flip side, it's also very, I think we're all just, getting a lot of marketable skills in. Again, it's almost like your first year all over again. You got to lower your expectations and be ready to adjust to everything you thought you knew, which sucks, but it's good for you. So overall, it's been frustrating, but I know it's honing a lot of skills and really focusing down on what presenting content is. Because now all of the distractions are peeled away. Nobody's interrupting you. Nobody's crawling on the floor. Nobody's doing that kind of stuff. So you just get to actually teach. It's almost like when you would have an observation and somebody would come in and all the kids would suddenly get quiet. And I don't know if you did, but I was always like, I can actually speak now. What do I say? Because it's not the way it is normally in a classroom. So you get to focus on that skill right now. That's a good thing.
So yeah, you gave really good tips for those who are new to teaching and those who actually have been teaching for a while. Like it is a change. It is very different. We have to adjust to it. We appreciate the parents, the teachers, the students, most of all, for their flexibility. Coming out of this pandemic, do you think that this will stay, e-learning or distant learning?
No. I think it's in our future, yes. But we were thrown into it, and there's
so much, so
There's
many gaps.
So
Yeah.
many gaps.
Yeah.
It's not effective right
Mhm.
now. So it can, I'm not saying it can't be effective, and I think it will be eventually, but not for a while.
Mhm.
But I do think the permanent piece will be, I mean, but across the board, teachers are learning 1,000 more tools that they'll be able to use in their classroom.
Mhm.
But again, without the relationship piece, it's so hard to be an effective teacher. So.
I think for me, just thinking about it, I think now that the education programs are going to probably change, which
Yeah.
means that they're going to actually add this into a course, you
Yeah,
know,
right.
an e-learning course, and you're going to have to learn how to, you know, teach. Because I know we have, you know, student teaching. You have to go into the school and your
Yeah.
practicum, everything's
Yeah.
in person. But it's probably going to have to be where you're going to have to teach a
Right.
class, and you know, I bet you they're going to do that.
I've noticed already in some of my groups,
Bet you
people
they
that
do
are college students now are getting assignments. Like right now, this semester, are getting assignments like, you got to turn in a whole list of resources that you could use to teach online, because right now that's what
Yeah.
people need to see.
Well, one of the biggest issues that I have, I mean, I get it because we were kind of thrown into it, but I hope it's fixed, is that there is no structure overall.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I don't know if that's the education system that we need to look at. I don't know if universities look at it, but it needs to go down from, you know, the administration, the government. It needs to be a stronger structure, and it definitely shows that we have some serious gaps in education.
Especially in the home situation.
Yeah.
That's where the majority of the problems are
Yeah.
arising.
Yeah.
Which we knew in the classroom, but
Yeah.
like it's obvious now.
You talking about like with behavior and stuff, or
The behavior and who has internet and whose
Mhm.
parents do the work, and
Right.
then whose parents have time to help them out and whose parents don't. I mean,
Yeah.
all of those factors affect the classroom as well, but it's less obvious.
yeah. And then for me, some of my friends in the U.S., some of their issues were they didn't know, like they didn't know like some of the material. You know, it's changed, and I always admit that. Hey, education's changed since I've been teaching. I've been teaching 15 years, and the things I learned just changed. So parents who have not, you know, or do not have any knowledge in a particular subject, they don't know how to teach these kids.
Yeah.
So, and then the kids may have that one-on-one with the teacher. We get that, but it's still not the same as the teacher-student, you know, relationship where they can
Right.
actually work with them one-on-one.
Yeah.
And so, you know, there needs to be some I think there needs to be some trainings and some kind of workshops for parents.
Mm-hmm.
Public library, somewhere the parents can actually just get some training, because they are lost. they lost. They're like, I don't,
struggling.
they're like, I don't know this stuff, and I don't know. My friend was like, I don't know this, and you know, so
Yeah. for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. So, is there anything else that you would like to tell your viewers? Anything else?
Come teach abroad.
Yeah.
If you're thinking about it and you're like, no, I couldn't do it, you can.
You heard it from her, not me.
You can. But from both, right?
They've talked to me several times.
Okay.
You've been on my channel. You've seen me.
It's so easy. It's
Yeah.
not easy here. I mean, it is. You can do it. But, like, it's so easy to get here.
Yeah, and don't let fear. I think the biggest thing is people have been, they're afraid of teaching abroad, and it's probably one of the best experiences. I mean, those who know, I'm on my 3rd year, and it's so many opportunities, and you meet great people like Miss Christaia. So I love it, and I'm going to be in it for a while. Yes, you're going to miss your family. Yes, you miss your friends, but then you build another relationship with
Yeah.
that international family. So it's all good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, one thing we want to show you is matching cups. So one day I was with her, and I was like, oh my gosh, you got the same cup as me. And our students, she had the brother or sister or somebody,
Brother, yeah.
and I had a sibling, and they gave this,
What it says.
and it says, you are the best, keep going. And we're going to say this message to you. You're the best,
Yes.
keep going,
You got it.
no matter what you do.
I burned my hand today on a pan, so I got peas, but I'm going to keep
She better keep going. Oh, tell them about her Instagram is amazing.
Well, I try. Yeah, follow me. Christaia Hauser.
Christaia Hauser.
Nobody knows how to spell that, so you put it in your caption.
I'll
or
put it
something.
in for you.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for watching, guys. Thank you, Christaia, for coming on.
Thank you for having
Thank
me.
you. This was so much fun. So thank you for watching the Teacher Table. Please like, subscribe, and share. Of course. Christaia's family, friends, like, subscribe, and share.
Yeah.
It's for her.
It's the new viewers.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Bye, guys. Have a great day. It's hot. I am sweating. I was like, let me hurry up because
Peas are
melting.
it's not helping me anymore.
I was like, I'm sweating. Let me hurry up. I don't know what time it is. The sun going down.
Well, you look golden hour.
You look good. Yes, girl. Your tan is like popping.
My tan. I don't even go outside here. Well,
You
in
do.
the quarantine.
Out here we be out. You
Well,
tanning
I'm
from up here to the
fully
rooftop.
covered.
Listen, y'all. We finished. Oh, we
Why is
finished.
it so exhausting doing nothing all
Hairs in
day?
my face. Well, I do stuff. I don't know what you're doing down there.
I do stuff, but I do stuff in a very small setting.
She gave me a journal. She got that journal should be coming. I'm excited about that.
Yeah, when
My life will be over by then.
Yeah.
My life will be over by then.
Who knows what the world will look like
Right,
in May?
right. In 2 more weeks, the world can be so different. Different.
Everything's changing.
Ooh,
like
ooh,
that.
ooh.
Boom, 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 boom.
We're out. Cut. And I'm burnt. Finger.